Hey guys, Inferno Duelist here. We're going to be doing a deck profile of the Bujin War God deck. They're called the War Gods, and rightfully so because of their immense power, and well, because Bujin in Japanese translate to War God, apparently. But let's go ahead and get started with the deck. We'll be doing main deck, extra deck, and I don't really have a side deck set in stone for it yet, so I'm not going to do a side deck. But to start off with, you need 3 of this one big fella that you all should know by now. Bujin Yamato. He is the key to your entire deck. You unlock your deck with it. Gives you all your combos. You can't really run the deck without it. But yeah, he's really awesome. You need 3 of him, and then 3 of the next guy. Bujin Mikazuchi. He is the icing on the cake. Whenever a Bujin Beast Warrior you control is popped, just special summon him out of your hand. Mention her to beat stick. Once again, he goes with the deck. You can run the deck without him, but it's not nearly as good. Next, we go with 2 Fire Fist Bear. Good for searching 10 key if for some reason you didn't pull one of those or your Beast Warriors. 1 Honest because the lot of the deck is just light. 2 Quillen can usually suffice throughout the duel. You can recycle those if you do it right. So that's usually all you need. 2 Hair. Once again, you can cycle your hair and you usually only need 2. And then 3 of our friend the Crane. Everybody thinks Honest is terrible. Pfft, try running into a Yamato and seeing them drop a Crane. And then a frickin' Honest. Tear through your opponents. Absolutely need 3. Next we do 2 Turtle. Guy's not terrible, but he's best at 2. Just stop your opponent from targeting. Stuff like that can just stop it. It's great. And then last for monsters is a Bujin Centipede to get rid of some of that back row and make the deck flow a little bit better. That's all there for monsters now. Now to spells and traps. For spells, we have 3 Pot of Duality. Because you don't really need to special summon throughout the duel at all. You can win without special summoning if you do it right. Just sit there on Yamato throwing down Crane and Honest and cycling those. You'll be just fine. But definitely run 3 of these. They can get you to your Yamato or 10 key, whatever you need, quickly, as well as shuffle your deck if you're getting a bad hand. Next, as you just brought up, 3 10 key to help you search through the Beast Warriors that you need. 3 Kaiser Coliseum. Great for grind game when you're running low on heat and your opponent can only play that 1 monster against your Yamato or anything, even your Kagasuchi, your Susanoo, any of that, and they just have to sit there and grind against it, and you're dropping Crane and Honest and using Hair. It is amazing for the deck. You definitely want to run 3 of this. Game changer. It's extremely powerful. Next, we do 1 Bujin Carnation, 2 MST, which are pretty self-explanatory. Same with the Dark Hole. Bujinity, pretty good card there. You're cycling your Bujin Beast Warriors back into your deck, and that's it for spells. On to traps, you play with a playset of Vanity's Emptiness. This card is a terrible card for your opponent. You play this, and they just lose all special summoning abilities while you're already sitting on a Susanoo, a Kagasuchi, or a Yamato, and you don't need a special summon. Throw that in there with a Kaiser Coliseum, and you're set for the duel. Next, we do 2 D-Prisons. I was thinking about running Mirror Force, but I realized what good is Mirror Force since they only usually have 1 monster on the field. Just banish that 1 monster rather than blowing up that 1 monster and wasting a card as valuable as Mirror Force. And last but not least, 2 Bujin Gringala, the Sword. Can target your banished or cards in the graveyard and either add them to your hand or return them to the graveyard. So you can cycle your Hair, your Centipede, your Quillen, any of those. Just cycle them. It's great. And now for the extra deck. We'll start with my favorite, or not really, but it's awesome either way. Susanoo. This guy was big with the OTK deck for Black Garden. I'm not too big on that build. Great card either way. Next is Kagasuchi. 3 of those guys. That is just an awesome monster. You sit there and go into grind game with this guy, and your opponent will lose. They've got to kill him 3 times to get rid of him. It's terrible. Mix that up with not being able to target it because of Turtle, and then you have Crane and freaking all that other crap, and his Mill, which helps the deck amazingly. It's just awesome. Next, we run 1 Tsukiyomi. 1 Gemnite Pearl just to get past Venus Chains. Bring out a nice 2600 attack beat stick that slips straight past their Venus Chains. Maze Stroke. Photon Palip. Abyss Dweller. Starleash Paladinimo. Giga Cowboy. Get Stellar Omega. And last but not least, Tiger King. Fire Fist Tiger King. Honestly, this deck is absolutely awesome if you play it correctly, and if you don't get a terrible hand of, like, just, it's possible that you don't want to get a terrible hand because they suck. But that's the deck for you, so leave your comments down below about what you think of the deck, and maybe what decks you think will be big in the next format. But remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.